Zoo! I see you there. Hope you guys have been well. We are back with some Planet Zoo. I know it's been 3 million years since I've touched this game. But between the sickness and the school, I haven't had time to do much of anything. However, oh my goodness. Technical issues. Sorry. That's Wednesday. It's Earth Day. So I will be doing something then, and I will actually be putting a poll up for you guys to decide what animal I do in Planet Zoo for Earth Day. So that is up to you guys to decide. Anywho's, we are back. Yeah, you guys get to decide it. It'll be up in the Froggy Forest. I think I'm either gonna post it tonight or tomorrow night. Depends on what I'm able to get done tonight. But yeah, we are back with some more Planet Zoo. We are back in Kalamazoo, which is our Africa Zoo. It's been a hot minute since we've been here. Last time we were here... Was last time hippos? I feel like last time was hippos. We built this hippo exhibit for the hippopotamus. And we built one over here for the tiny hippopotamus, also known as the pygmy. Where are they? Where are my hippos? Oh, there they are. Buddies. And then we also... Hi, XP! We also built this, which I do need to, like, jazz it on up and make it all pretty and stuff, but I don't think we're going to focus on that this episode, because I have decided that I'm doing a honey badger exhibit. But we will do this at some point. This is just another eating area, except this one's going to be a more tropical themed eating area, because I've sectioned the zoos into, like, grassland, desert, and then more like tropical over here, which this one extends a little into the tropical area, but this one also kind of, it is what it is. They're both hippos. I really did like how my pygmy hippo exhibit turned out last time. I thought it was fun, and then the big hippo one is also kind of fun. Ginormous, like absolutely ginormous. I did not put a ton of hippos in there, purely, like I put the bare minimum, purely because they can be hassle to feed and clean up after, to be honest. Hello, little baby hippo in the sun. Oh, look how cute it is. Okay, anyway. Now we just need to figure out where we want to put the honey badger. Is my thought. Because it's going to be a smaller exhibit. So I don't really know if it fits in with all of our giant ones over here. Because we have our cheetahs and our zebras and the hippos. I was going to go more this way with more animals that could like be seen in areas with the zebras, because I'm actually trying to like individually build habitats for certain animals. I know I've put a couple of them together, like the lemurs. They have their own habitat together, all the lemurs do. And then we also have the Red River hogs with the okapi, and then the meerkats, the aardvark. But that's purely because they're smaller exhibits, and you would be able to physically see all of them. I feel like my hardest time with safaris is just that they get, which I would like to make a safari area, just not like a super large one like I did last time. My biggest problem with them is that they just get so dirty and very quickly. It's hard for your staff to take care of. The question is, do I put the honey badger over here? Over here? I know I want to have exhibits lining this back here because I don't want the people getting too close to the staff areas and then being like, ew, staff areas. Hmm. Let me think. What happened here? Do we have no meerkats in this exhibit right now? Do all of our meerkats pass? Even so, it shouldn't normally remove the meerkats from... Meerkat. Meerkat. Okay. He's a bit older, but he's pretty decent. I mean, I guess I could get these two just so they're happier with the bigger area. Ooh. Let me get back. You, then you. We'll have to get her some more meerkat companions as she gets older. That can be figured out. Can be arranged. Do I have a trade center over here? I don't think I do. Kind of inconvenient. I need to put a trade center closer to here. At some point, I think. I think. I might put the honey badger on this side. Have some smaller exhibits lining this side, maybe. And then continue on with the bigger ones over here. Because I know honey badgers, in theory, could be either grassland or tropical. We don't have a whole lot of tropical animals, but I like most of the honey badgers photos of like habitats I see, they're like out in the desert. Probably like the easiest place to capture images of them, to be honest. But just how my brain is going. And also the Egyptian fruitbacks are having so many children right now. Can I get the meerkats in so I can put the posters back, please? It's taking so long to get my meerkats put in. Thank you. My TV's not gonna come back on? I'll do it myself. There we go. Hello, sir. You are going to be put on contraceptives. Okay. Let's take a moment, and I know I already have honey badger, but I can't remember what gender it is, and I know it's a melanistic one, which is pretty good. It's a girl. Okay, let's try and find another honey badger. Oh, honey badger to accompany her. He's a little bit more older, but he would be really good for genetics, so I think I might actually get him. I like it to be daytime when I do this, though. My preference. So we just are having so many children. Everyone is having children. Okay, Let's take a pause. We're gonna sell some of the children. Oh my gosh, we had so many Goliath beetle. You. Alright, that is $6,000, damn. Exhibit animals genuinely paid you so much money. We had any, oh, we have saturation right there, get out. Oh, I already picked you up. Okay, we're good, we're good. Okay. I also want to do the caracal soon, so if we have enough time today, which I don't know if we will. I'm notoriously bad at taking 3 million years. To do anything. I would like to try to do that too. What is that? What is that all the way out there? Is there just a random piece of... Okay, interesting. Don't know how you got out there. We make it daytime. Daytime. Sega. Honestly, might take it back a bit. Where are there high amounts of litter? Why is there so much litter over here? Where are you guys getting the stuff to litter from? Are you just not throwing it away? I mean, you have so many trash cans. Why didn't... Why? Why? Where are my cleaners? Come here, please. Clean. That's an educator. Clean it. I'm not heavy cleaning toilet block right now. I need you to help out over here, please. No, I think they're still good. Okay. Well, I will just move you back closer to your job then. Who is not currently doing something? You're commuting. Where are you? You're cleaning a toilet, but you're on your way to clean the toilet block. You're just wandering. Okay, come here. You've been tasked to clean up this one corner of the zoo that for some reason is filthy. I guess I need to put more trash cans down here. You all are nasty little curmudgeons who cannot be trusted. I need to find somebody who is... You're cleaning litter. You're wandering. Come here. Need you over here. Okay, that should be taken care of now. Boy. Yippee! Oh my goodness. Fox. Wild. Armadillo. Armadillo. Aardvark. Dang. I can't speak. Overcrowding. How many aardvarks are in here? Oh, I guess one of their children grew up. Go to the wild. Anybody else? Plain zebra. Has this been addressed? Why are you an outsider? You're the father. Guess those are old. Cool. Okay, and jumps off. Why are we fighting? I know why you're fighting, but hunger, outsider maturation, maturation, no maturation. Can't speak. I like that. Oh, don't tell me I just released Chill's dad. I did, didn't I? Damn it. Nazor. Is Nazor somebody's kid, or are you the dad here? Your dad died. So I think none of y'all are actually supposed to be in here. I have a good mail, so I could just release you. I think you... Anyway. Back to what we're actually supposed to be doing. Where is my... tiny bedroom? 6.6 feet. little over 2 meters. Are they shy? I feel like I'm gonna have to put glass regardless, but I need to know if they can. I feel like they wouldn't be shy. They're neutral. Okay. Let us filter by African theme. Go to architecture. I did really like how I did with this one. How big does your exhibit need to be? You have 1, 2, and possibly 2 children. 785. How big is this exhibit? Could I just be a Peter Treacher Pumpkin Eater and eat this? But I don't think the wood is part of it. Yeah, it's not. Plus, I might want to different it up because they're like right next to each other. Okay. Let's figure out how we want to do this. I know there needs to be glass. That is something I know. I don't want it to be super tall. Purely because of the fact that if it's really tall, then I feel like that will, I don't know, contrast their height too much. I do want them kind of tall though, because these are only 4 meters. I would like you to group. Oh, can you not be in your own group? You. Okay, you can. We're gonna bring it down. Just a little. I will add something to the bottom. Make it not look so weird. Connectivity is kind of nice. Like, do I just connect it right there? I don't know, it looks so weird. Okay, let's redact all previous statements, actually. I want it to be close, but I don't want it connecting. How much space does I need again? Already locked out. Two adults, 2 babies, 785. You need climbing space? You do. Got this. We've got this, guys. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna want you to be like that. My walls. I did say I was gonna have these be a bunch of smaller habitats along this side, so there's probably gonna end up being a way for them to come around. So I'm gonna put this like that. want you in this group, but I don't want you that low is my problem. Okay, so that's not what I want at all. I want to cut off too much visibility. That's what I'm really worried about. So, if we actually just be a little silly here. I don't think that looks good, actually. I think... What did I just predict? You go back. Now, Chase, I know it's raining outside. I know the rain is scary. My dog doesn't like the rain. Fun fact. He hates the rain, actually. And when it rains, he gets very upset. So... he was found in a tornado. So I feel like his hatred of the rain is kind of understandable. That's my opinion. I don't know if I want to add anything up top. I feel like that's just a little much. Maybe, okay, that's... I'll just move it all forward when we get there. I really hate that. I genuinely hate that sometimes where you can't just... Like, why? Why? I just wanted to move you all up slightly. At the same time, not individually. Righty, now I need some glass. Yeah. Boink. We're just gonna hope and pray that this is big enough because I've already like built it and I'll be really sad if it's not. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah. Yippee! Okay, so we have that done. We need to make an entrance. I'm wondering if maybe I could move you and then have it to where they can walk behind the exhibits on every exhibit. Like, have a little path that goes behind them all. Might have to send it over one more if I do that, though. Don't know how to do that effectively. Just annoying the shit out of myself. Or a tea. Let's just first... The only problem is then it won't cover those. You still have coverage. I don't know what you're talking about. You're currently... Okay. If I remove you... This makes this a bit of a hassle. Okay. What if I were to... find an alternative source of power? Does this one cover the entire range if I put it right there? No. I'm gonna have to delete these and find out. Okay, wait, hold on. I don't think it will. This guy will. I don't particularly want to use a transformer, but in this area I might just have to. Where's your foot? Can't you fit right here? There. Okay. Is the straightest path that has ever been known to man? Absolutely not. Okay, so that's not what I wanted at all. But it's what we have. Okay. This will be like a little staff path where they can go around the back. Very unstraight and it's bothering me. It's a little better. Go back here and let's go into resistance and get one of these. Oh, I just had a regular mud wall. Are there no door frames that don't have the design on them? That was an interesting choice to make. Alright. I guess we will be having... Oh, right. Nobody will see but me. We'll be fine. Okay. Really like to be able to see around the tree though. That would be quite helpful. Okay. Alrighty. The only problem is this door frame is just so far down. I don't even think it's like feasible. What if I is there a way? And that's when I can't see. It's my favorite thing. What if I did it like this? And that. And then we put in like a gate. Then we need some way for you to just not be able to escape. Would be grand, actually. Like a thinner kind of situation. Is the best way to go about it? Probably not. They gonna wag their heads on this? Probably so. Is it how I'm gonna do it though? Yes. Well, glitch 3. Okay. So now our keepers can get in. Our honey badgers try not to get out. How big is 184? I feel like I'm being played right now. Because what do you mean it's exactly one? That's not what I need it to be. We're just gonna do move everything over again. So we're not moving the door. The door stays there because I don't get after all that I okay. This is why you check it before you go and build the entire exhibit. Yep. Here. How deep is your love? Like the ocean, like the ocean, for you. How deep is your love? So that should be good. Hopefully. Once I get the barriers put in. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. How about now? 396. Good. Let's get our honey badgers on me. I can spell. Alrighty, and let's get them all sent on in. I need to add them to... Oh, okay, that's not what I wanted right now. I'm keeping a sign there, but still. Where is... Which one's grassland 2? I want to know what buildings are. Not what... Okay, got it. Okay. Can I please want this put in? And then... Where is... Oh, I'm so cold. Genuinely, it's like freezing in my apartment. I don't even know why. And it's low-key bothering me. hate the cold. I think my worst enemy is the cold. Phone? How long has my little dude just not been moving? Oh, I need to start paying more attention to that. I just was not paying attention to little dude at all. What happened to my phone? Why did it just turn off? No! Weird. Gaymer. Why would you do that to me? Okay. Doesn't matter, we have a honey badger. Look at you, little buddy. You're not too fond of anything in your situation right now, but we will work with it, I promise. You want a bunch more sand? Give you sand. I can give you sand. We're just gonna have to coat this entire thing in sand and then go back and add details of other, because there is just so much long grass that I hate. Put a little rock in just to add a bit of something to this place. Okay. We'll do more deep dive terrain stuff in a second. Let's see, what do they want for their habitat for this species? Scroll. Oh, we passed it. We did. Alright, but also, first of all, I should probably check if you can get out. That would be, So you cannot escape. Amazing. Love that for us. Okay. Did you an animal burrow? Maybe in this corner over here. Let's share the food tray. I'm gonna put that to the back. You can have a more private eating area. Get you a water bowl. May actually put in this corner over here. Come on, I know you can go in the corner. You can do it. Thank you. Do a ball. Raise into stack. Skittle feeder. They're always fun. A dog ball. Retching pad. Bark. I don't have anywhere to put you a rubber ducky. I'm sorry. Give you a blood scent marker. A bamboo feeder. I think that's quite enough enrichment, hopefully. Yeah, you guys are pretty much covered, which is great. Now we just gotta decorate. If I remember correctly, I'm not too fond of coverage. Quite disappointing, in my opinion. But it is what it is. And we're gonna go for desert grassland for this habitat, since we are in a desert grassland area. I do gotta figure out what animal I'm gonna put here in like this space here. It's gotta be a smaller one. Maybe I could put the sand cat here. I feel like that would work because this would be a big enough area for a sand cat, and then we can keep the desert grassland thing going. And then go full tropical over here. With somebody else. Yeah, I think that'll that's the move. I think that's the move. I don't know, because of how short the walls are, if I want like super tall trees. think I always like these bushes. Bushes are always nice. Very big bush. A very good bush if you want some nice coverage. I think they're great. Okay, let's go over here. Add like a couple of dead ones near their den. I was gonna add some rocks. I wish the desert rocks weren't so actually red sometimes. Am I the only one that has this opinion? I don't know. Sometimes I wish they weren't just so extremely bright red. It's like you're not able to change the color of this, which is somewhat disappointing in itself. And then you're just stuck with bright red rocks to cover things up with. Kind of sucks in my opinion. That's my opinion. Like, even these desert rocks aren't the best color match either. And I want to have like some sort of like other variants in here. Some red and brownie rock. Brownie rock. Who died? Why? Gotta go investigate. Who died? The fossils. Do we have any more fossils? That is actually probably something we should investigate. Ew. Yippee, good for us. We had children too. Hello, child. Why are you stressed? Just don't be stressed. This is decent. Rock work haven't done. Have I done any good rock work? I actually think I'm terrible at rock work. I think rock work is my worst suited thing, actually. I think rock work is actually like worst at. Now the problem is, can they escape from that? No, you can't climb the rock. Good for us. Very good for us. Thank you for not being able to climb the rock. I don't think it's terrible. I think it looks like they genuinely have like a burrow in a area. Gonna have to hide some of the weird crevice parts with plants, but I'm pretty good at that. So let's just put a bush right there. Let's just put a bush right there. Right there. Because why not? Alright, I need to get back to how much coverage you guys like. I want to put some more cool rock formations more in the middle, too. I do want 1 or 2 trees just so we can continue on this vibe. I don't want gigantic trees. I say that and I pull out a acacia, I'm like, ooh, tempting. Like, just to put 1 giant acacia in the middle exhibit. Oh my god, that takes up so much of their coverage, though. Maybe it's not that tempting anymore. The temptation is gone the second I saw that, because damn. You mean that's all my coverage in one fall swoop? Not so sure I like that there. I kind of want the middle a little more open. So I guess can see better. I think that blocks a little too much. False fields. Probably put some grass in. I know I want to add rocks. Already aforementioned the rocks. So the rocks will be coming in. We could put like some more greener bushes near water spigot. There's a water source. Close to our coverage, no longer allowed situation. I do want to try and put some African Davies. African Davies. African Indies. I don't actually get to use them in a lot of habitats. And I just want to see if I can like fit a couple in some places. And just have some extra little fun with it. I don't think I want to put one in the back corner though. I feel like that would be kind of a waste of a daisy. I put one in the back corner. Yeah, I don't really know where else I could put them. Aww. Maybe just put some... Maybe I wait a little bit before using the rest of my coverage ability. And... add the rocks around, and then add the plants around the rock. That's what I'll do. I want like a bit more rock. Which is a strange sentiment, because normally I don't want a lot. Normally I'm like, screw you, rock. But I don't want rock today. A girl can grow. A girl can change. We'll see how much a girl can grow once decides whether or not that actually like the rock formations that she's made. Let me just redact you. Just you can luckily walk on these rocks. That looks nice. And I might put another rock formation over so to fill up all of this lake space a bit. Get in the car. Oh, you're having a baby. At some point, not right now. You will eventually be having a baby. Alright, where did my king proteas go? Hello. I'd like to put a few of you around. Specifically near the rocks. The rocks. I don't know why you would be near the rocks. I'm just headcanon that you would be near the rocks. I don't know. How are you feeling on plants, guys? They're not hating it. They're not hating it, which is always a good sign for me. If they're not hating it, that means that I don't have to remove it. Always great. Always amazing. Yep, okay, that pushed them over. Those two over there are not allowed. I think it looks so pretty nice as a grasslandy desert habitat. A little dark right now, but I think it looks nice. I know they're not the most appealing animal, so people may not start coming over here just yet. I always hate it when you put in a new exhibit and it feels like there's not enough hype from the visitors. Like, genuinely, whenever like the zoos near me put in a new exhibit, that is the first thing I go see. But if it's not a quote-unquote appealing animal, the visitors won't come see them, which I think is bull. Actually, I don't care how appealing your animal is. If it's new, I'ma see that. Like, in a couple of months, one of the zoos that I go to all the time in my area is getting a new exhibit. Guess what I'm gonna do? Go see that. And no one can stop me. That may be financial stuff, but nothing other than that can stop me. I'm sure I'll be fine. Oh my god, my rocks are sticking through. Like, so hard. I did not even realize that my rocks were doing that. Oh my god. That's so bad. Oh my god. Maybe we just remove this giant rock, actually. And that one too. Can you guys walk up this? Do you have the ability to walk up the rocks? No. We're good. Do you guys have the ability to escape anywhere? No. We're good. Can you use all your stuff? I need to stop turning off the map before I look at things. We're good. Hey, do you guys want a walking area? Yes. You're so good. Look at you guys. I think it's a nice little habitat. Running around in the rain. How much time do we have left to stream? Gosh, we have like almost an hour. We might actually be able to do the parcel exhibit. Either that or I know I want to do a parcel exhibit, but I may forget that I wanted to put the sand. Sand? Do I want to put the sand cat here or do I want to put the fennec fox here? I think it depends on who needs a smaller habitat. Genuinely. So let's check. Fox. How many of you do you want? Do you want? Ooh. They're alpha male, alpha female. They can have 2 to 5 offspring. We're just gonna do 2 adults with 5 offspring. You guys have very small requirements, so the fennec fox might actually be our guy. And then sand cat. I do love these guys very much. They're very cute, and they will be in here at some point, if not today. They can have 2 to 4. So they're 392. Hmm. Oh, poor guy. Do we have any more Red River hogs in here? I think I see some babies. Do we have any adults? We do. Okay. Hmm. Maybe I should also add the habitat boards to this. I think that would also be very beneficial. Why aren't you doing my position stuff? One time I want you to do position. Maybe I don't want you to do position stuff, because what the hell is that? We're not the boss of me now. Okay. Yoink. Is that not in range right there? I feel like it's not. They're gonna be like, you're not in range, so I can't do you. Okay, but that one is. Ugh. When I started the zoo, I did a lot of the, fan. I didn't realize how many of those I did. Oh my god, they take up like the entirety of the wall. Which is actually kind of funny though. Because like, it makes it to where I don't have to put too much decoration, which is... Well, why would you do that? Why would you think that is what I want to do? Really? There we go. We have those. Then I think it would be beneficial to get some of these in. Let's put one there. Where's the middle of it? I guess the middle will be right there. Maybe? Okay. One there. One there. And I think the middle on this side would be right. Trash cans. There. And there. No, guys. Hold on. Why is my path so crooked here? Hello? Better. I don't have any benches. Hello? I don't understand why they sit into the plants over there, actually. I would, why? Okay, gives them a seat right there. There. And okay. There we go. Got our honey badger exhibit done, which is the goal of the day. How far does the power go? Just, what if I moved you just ever so slightly to the left? Okay, yeah. Then I'm just gonna... Everything's gonna be slightly shifted just so I can get this in the power grid. I don't feel like putting another power thing out yet. I don't, I'm sorry. Okay. So that is on the grid now. The problem... We've done just a little bit more educational speakers. I know we have a few of them down. It would be nice to some more. I would like to leave room to where if we have another animal across from it, we could put some like in the middle, like maybe one or two of them in the middle. Oh, is it because you won't be reached there? Is this reach? Is this in the power coverage? It is not. Amazing. Put you there. And then pull you out of the ground for a second. Okay, I didn't mean to. Out of the ground. Okay, can I stop? I kind of wanted it to cover this corner a bit better, so maybe like that. And then... Okay, not what I wanted at all. And let's take it to this one. Okay. Get there. Okay. There we go. Oh, got a red river hog returning. Into the box you go. Even box. Anybody else? Also box. Quite a few gold ones right now. That's good. Okay. What is happening here? Games box. Plenty of this. They're always having problems. Let's go ahead and rename this. Caps lock. Oh. I need a D. Badger. There we go. Honey badger. Oh, they had their baby already? Wait. Where's the baby? Baby. Are you the baby? Can't click on you. Where's the baby? I think that was the baby, but I can't click on it because it's in a bush. The baby. No, little baby. Your genetics aren't bad. Good job, little one. You're not realistic like your mother, but you know what? It's okay. Can I please get a keeper here to clean this up before the Gimswat lose their mind? I would also like one to clean up the black rhino habitat. I can see that it's So what do you mean your view of the black rhino isn't good? Like, this that's a pretty good view of a black rhino. And if you can't see him that well from here, then just walk over here. I mean, that's an amazing view. Like, huh? Anyway. Back to this. I'm not debating if I want to put the fennec fox or the fan cat here. I might need to go fennec fox though, because of how small of an area it is. Yeah. I think that's the consensus. Yes, no, baby. We don't. No question. No question. Okay, there we go. No, I didn't move the rock. I wanted to duplicate. Okay. How do you feel about my honey badger exhibit? You have no thoughts on my honey badgers? You guys suck, all of you. I need to make another entrance at some point so they're not all flooding in one area immediately. Who broke my bench? It's not like it mattered. They never sit at those benches anyway, which is quite depressing actually. Cute benches, yeah, cute area, whatever. So, ooh, who has been pickpocketing? How many, maybe I should get another security person and have them each detailed to a different zone so that we have, like, more of a spread. I do like the little entrance area we have here at the zoo. I think it's cute. Like, look at that. The inside is a bit worse for wear, but the outside is very cute. And we have this nice little staff area. We still don't have some of the animals on here. We don't have the baboon. We don't have the sand cat yet. We do have the porcupine. We have the African spur tortoise. We have the red river hog. We do not have the camel. We need to work on getting some of those in here. I actually am pretty sure the honey badger has that little thing. Died again. No! We're losing all of our animals. Are getting old. This is the worst. Need a locking, so we gotta do fennec fox exhibit right here. Let's take a moment and let's think of what we want to do. We're gonna first find the honey badger sign. Okay. Oh my god, I have a reward statue honey badger? When has that happened? I don't remember you. You're cute though. I don't know where I could put you. Maybe you could be like sneaking up over here. And now here's another thing of I don't know where to put this. Why is this one so tiny? Why is this the tiniest sign that has ever existed? I guess you can go there. No, I don't actually want you to go there, because that just looks weird. Okay, we'll find a different place to put a honey badger sign. Because that's just the... A little weird. Also, I just noticed that all of these are not the same as the ones over there, so now I gotta delete them and replace them with the same ones. The ones over here. Now that it's fixed. Ugh, okay. Oh, there is a door that... Did you over slightly? I didn't like how that was. The way it was. How are our African bulldogs doing? Just have a lonely old man. Figure it out for you in a bit, bud. I do think our honey badger exhibit is quite cute. Like, look at them. Just running around. Anyway, we have 30 minutes. Okay, how do I want to do this? How tall does this box be? Oh, how tall does your exhibit need to be? It needs to be tall than what we have here. So I'm sure we can do like a similar height fence and do a very similar vibe. So I think we're gonna go back to our filters of Africa. Floors. I think Finnick foxes are, yeah, they're purely desert. Let's figure out how we want to do this. I'm gonna have it go until we get to, which it'll be a little big for them, which is fine and dandy. I'm gonna have it go until we get to like right there. And all pieces. Where is... I want it to be like a very similar height. Yes, we could just put the door right here. And keep going back here. I'll leave a bit of a gap so that I can put the other exhibit there. And then I think we'll keep going this way. Oh, I went a little too far. I probably want to do it the way I have been, which is putting that there and then putting that there. And then we need one more. Oh, we're on the same plane. And then we can those in. Nice. Might actually just to start merging our way. Maybe like, oh, I don't like that. I hate that actually. Why do you do that? Why would you do that to me? Like, what is the reason? Could do something like this instead? That is that done. I do think they need one-way glass though. If I'm correct, because they can be shy. So we're just gonna do this, bring that down. Might be very large of an exhibit for them, to be honest. Fine. Let me actually check their... They said they can have quite a few. Alpha male, alpha female. Let's see how it goes. See how it goes. Where's my path? Special pass. Okay, that was interesting. Why did it do that? Okay. I forgot we just had this predicament where it's in the floor. I can't use that. Ah. Okay. Go ahead and get the barrier placed down and then we will fix that in a moment. Actually decide on the space. You know what if I actually just decided what amp I wanted to put in here based off of how much space I have? Because genuinely, this is like gonna be, I think, too big for, like, probably way too big for a fin. Because then they just won't be seen at all. Which is not too good, sadly. Because we would like them to be seen. Okay, no. Oh, okay, how did... Okay, so that's not what I wanted. Go! Put that one in there. Ding. Okay. I think that's actually, like, very similar height. It does not matter. It don't matter. Okay, let's just quickly see how big this exhibit is. 784, yeah, that's way too big for a... way too big for you. Okay, we're gonna filter by Africa, and I think it's even way too big for a sand cat. Who looks like they could live in a tiny exhibit? I know you guys can. But I don't think that's beneficial to us. You guys would need a much bigger exhibit. What about you guys? You guys want 2 with 1 to 4 babies. Okay, but that's too small. How big is it? 784. How much do you need? 2 4 babies. 167. I don't think you can work here. Oh goodness, this is making quite a predicament. One male and 24 females. And you guys can have 1 2 offspring. So if you have 1 male, 3 females, like, could possibly be 6 offspring. I think we might just stick with 1 male, 3 females because we want extra area for stuff. So maybe we put an 8x in here. Yeah, that could work. Do I have any 8x currently? See? I know I had them at my zoo at one point. I don't have any in here. Okay. Okay, thanks. Okay, we need... Ow. Art. Try and find... You're quite good. You're quite good. I want 1 male, 3 females. So we're gonna do that. We will keep waiting for some males to be brought in. Go ahead and get our new 8x friends sent to the zoo so I can start decorating their habitat. This is a very big pivot because we went from Fennec Fox to Sandcat to Carcel, and it's just It's too big of a habitat for those guys, and it genuinely sucks because I would like them to be in this area. I just may have to rework it to maybe they're on this side of the pathway. But we'll figure it out once we get there. Because we could probably rework it and have the smaller habitats on this side. And we'll figure it out once we get there. Just gonna have some 8x friends for a little bit right here. I would like a man. That would be quite nice if we could get one. My man, my man, my man. We get a keeper here. I don't want to put the full amount that I could have in here in theory, because then it's gonna be the situation where the zebras have like so much poop in one area. Genuinely. Any men? Nope. Nope. Just give me a man, please. Whatever. We're gonna go ahead and switch this over to 8x. Species. And we gotta wait for them to get here. They're coming, right? They're being relocated. Yeah. We gotta do this somewhat swiftly. I mean, it doesn't have to be the fastest thing in the world. How deep is your love? Like the ocean. Ocean. You. Okay, can we get all of them in here, please? How you doing? Need hard shelter. Okay, let's figure out some stuff for you. I wonder if I just remove some of the stuff on here. Oh wait, I'd have to put it in place before I do that. Because it's gonna be like, ooh. What I wanted, I want this little tapestry. I want you. I want you. You. And I want you. God. Also, how did I manage to... Okay, hold on. Wait. Nope. That needs to go back. Okay. Try this again. Get it as close to the wall as we can. Not in the wall. As close to. And with the back. Just not taking up as much space. And then delete these. Okay, can't seem to click on the rank for some reason. There we go. Go on. Can you use this as hard shelter, my friend? Yes, you can. Amazing. You need better terrain. What kind of... You're a purely desert biome. Friend. So you want so much sand. And barely any tall grass. Okay, go here and let's get your sand. This is already improving your terrain, like, significantly. So let's get rid of all of the tall grass. And then we can filter in and add some short grass in. as like a little exploration. Okay. Let's go ahead and get you some stuff for your habitats. The food trough there, grazing ball feeder. Get like a hanging grazer right there. Where is water pipe? Maybe this can go up here in this corner. There. Have we gotten any mails? No. Why do you hate me? You might have a bachelorette herd for a while. That's okay. No, but the ladies can have their time by themselves. Don't need no man. I kind of want a scarecrow feeder like up front. I think he's amusing. He's funny. They can have scratching trees. It's a gaymer tree. Might take up like all of. Doesn't count as coverage. That's actually amazing. Let's get you a grab ball because I always love those guys. Do an herb snit marker over near your thing. And let's add some habitat bedding to your little house. You guys can have like a place to lay down. Is there anything else that I think would be beneficial for you guys? Maybe put in a small barrel feeler. I think we have plenty of food stuff. Yeah. Oh, right. I need to add you into a exhibit thing. Let's go ahead and add you into... Where is it? Work zones. It's grassland food. Yeah, it's grassland one. Okay. You need to be added in. And I think we still need to change your name. Nope. You're already addicts. Great. Amazing. Now we just need to plant this place up. Nature, and then just from grassland. Yeah, I assume there wouldn't be much plant in this tab. Really? No. really don't know why it's such a big deal though. Go down, down, down. Ground, ground, ground. Okay. Some grass is on in here. It's nice to have some really greenery because these are very yellow grass, but still. The idea is there. We're starting to run out of plant ability though. A little in this corner. And maybe up. Guess those are our plants for this habitat.
Hello there.
Miss Cornish Maid, welcome on in, dear. How are you? Thank you for that raid. Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. If you guys do not know me, my name is Mossy B. I'm a variety streamer who does all sorts of things, including Planet Zoo fundraisers on different animal days for the World Wildlife Fund. Today is not an animal day. I'm just streaming Planet Zoo for fun. But on this Wednesday, I will be doing another fundraiser for the World Wildlife Fund. But welcome on in. My name is Moss. We're a very silly, fun community here. If you guys would like to tell me what you were doing and what you were up to, please go ahead and let me know. And if you guys need to go ahead and go like get some food, get some, oh, I did not mean to turn on my angry face, I'm so sorry. I was trying to do a command. If you guys would like to go get you some food or some water or something, stay hydrated, stay fed. It's very important to take care of yourself. You were playing some Planet Zoo. What were you guys doing up in there? Our zoo is getting on pretty well. This is so I've been doing like zoos for different continents recently. We have an Asia zoo so far, in Africa, South America, and then an Australia zoo, which isn't really a continent, but still. You were playing career mode? That's so fun. I haven't played much of the career mode. I should really try and do some more of that. But we've been doing a bunch of different zoos on a bunch of different continents. We're trying to get through and have one, like, do an exhibit for every animal in the game, which is a bit of a challenge, but we're getting there, especially in our Africa zoo. I think our Africa zoo is the largest one right now. And ignore all these shells. I'm going to build over these. I promise. My guests were just complaining all the time. All they do is complain. You have baby tortoises? I love baby tortoises. We actually have some tortoises in our zoo. We have African spur tortoises over here. Anything else? Yeah. And then, oh wait, that's the porcupine exhibit. What am I doing? This is the tortoise exhibit? This is the tortoise exhibit. We have so many tortoises. I had to build up the walls because they originally had walls similar to these, but the tortoises got shy of the people, so tortoises have like extremely large walls for them, which I've now since figured out how to build walls that are small and can still be used. But yeah, we have built 2 exhibits today, actually, which is very fun because I don't actually get to normally do that. One was fighting. Oh no, that happens quite a bit here. They grow up so fast. Thank you. I'm so glad you like it. Do you want to tell me more about your channel and about you? Are you a VTuber, or do you just stream with your face, or are you a faceless streamer? What do you do? Trying to remember where the habitat education floors are because I always forget where they are. I need to have them so that I can put this on. And then we were going to do a carousel or a sand cat for a fennec fox here, but then the habitats was either too big or too small, so we put an addex here because I've said that I'm separating the zoo into grassland desert parts over here and then having jungle go this way, and I wanted one exhibit to fit right here, and so we have sacrificed the 8x to this. You're a variety streamer and a faceless streamer. I get that. I am, in theory, I'm a VTuber, which means that I am a faceless streamer as well. I don't particularly like showing my face either. Yippee! Well, I'm glad you've met some amazing people. It's been amazing to meet you. But yeah, we've just been doing some silly stuff today. I'm actually going to be putting a poll up in my server soon, so you guys can vote on which animal. You want to build a cat zoo officially? That's so fun. I've seen all those challenges where they're like, I built a cat zoo or something like that. And I want to do the randomized wheel one. I see this all up by, her name is Sinful Panda. Could be wrong. I see her on YouTube all the time. But I want to do like the randomizer wheel one. You have a man. No. Why no man? We're still looking for a male addict to be in our addict exhibit. We currently just have these 3 ladies. Which they're getting along. It's very nice over here though. Go ahead and give. That's not where I wanted that bench at all. Not centered. At all. Go ahead and give these guys some seats. You're building an Arctic zoo off stream on sandbox mode? Oh, you want penguins? Penguins are so fun. I'll be honest with you though, penguins breed so fast. You gotta watch those guys or your zoo will be just penguins and only penguins. Nothing but penguins. I'm dismissing that ad because I want to talk to but if you don't watch it, you will have nothing but penguins, which can seem like a good thing. But the penguins will overrun you, and you will be overrun by penguins. They just breed so quickly. And then, like, the thing is, when they mature, most of the time they can end up finding mates on their own and not interbreed usually, which is good. I think you can have up to 500 penguins in exhibit, if I'm right about. Not the little penguins, the king penguins can. Is it emperor penguins that we have in this game? I think they're emperor penguins. Penguin. African penguin. Oh, I'm still filtered by Africa. I was like, why is it only showing me some of the penguins? I want all my penguins. Yeah, no, there's a king penguin in here. Yeah, they can. Yeah, up to 500. I need to make African penguins in here soon too. They can have up to 500. I think the little penguins have a smaller one though. I presume. Nope, they can have up to 500. Every penguin gets 500. Do you know what the badge is for? Like the medals? I think they're just for fun and collections. I haven't seen any like significant benefit to them. I would like to try and do career mode though at some point. Oh, okay. You are a baby. Let's quickly check. Situation, still no mail. Okay. How is our artwork situation? Okay, we have a male here. So your genetics any better than this one's. Not really. We're gonna release you to the wild. We're gonna try and find a nice lady for our male here, which is, I guess you. I mean, and then we will get them on in here. I think I need to go check over by my African porcupines. I haven't really hopped in on them in a minute. Anyone alive over here? No. Interesting. Okay. We need to get some more of those. I have some. I know I do. Okay. Let's pause. Pause. We're having a lot of maturations and a lot of things happening. Bosses are maturing. Fox. Fox. Probably gonna trade you. Why can't you be? Oh, you've been hurt. Okay, can we put you in quarantine, please? I think the rest of the bosses still need to mature. Okay. Take a moment and focus on our porcupines. I'm hoping to find a male porcupine. Or porcupine. Oh, you have like no fertility. That's not good. Well, it seems like we will be getting a female. And then she will be paired with her male. I have not tried Planet Coaster games. I've wanted to at some point, but I just haven't not done it yet. So why did it not let me buy? Hello? Okay, no, it did let me buy her. I was really confused. I was like, why don't I have the porcupine? Okay, porcupine's in there. I was hoping to find a regular male that would be good. But, yeah, no. Okay, mechanic, can you please come fix this? Oopsie. The rest of the bosses have matured. And I did not mean to do that. Oh, I also did not mean to do that. Put you in there. We're gonna try and if I got all of them. Good job. We're gonna try and see if anybody wants my bosses. Because I have quite a few. So we will see if anybody wants them. Who wants it? We're also gonna see if anybody wants my dick pics. I have quite a few female dick pics that are good. So we will see if anybody wants you. I'm gonna keep you. Get those. Can I see if we have any addicts, males in the house? We do not. Why are there no males? Please. Please, I need a male. Oh, I forgot how many talk-ins I had. Goodness gracious. Okay, I'm gonna trade you purely because I like the immunity better on you. And I feel like size is such a weird thing to actually care about. But I feel like it has some sort of reason why you care about it. I don't know. We have enough males. So we'll trade you. We will trade you. Anybody else that we can do some cleaning out for? I think I have decided that what is the Gimsbach bare minimum? Because I've been trying to do Gimsbach bare minimum because they keep removing me of the 5 to 10. Okay, so I need the 4 females. Okay. You had to get rid of protesters one time in a career mode? How'd you... I've had a couple protesters in my time. It's usually because of silly things, like the animal will get stressed for 2 seconds and I'm handling it, and then the protesters come like, brother, I'm trying my best. The whole thing. I do still need to build an exhibit for my ostriches, because I have so many ostriches. And Dominic Gazelle. That is also something that needs to go. I should have checked if Dominic Gazelle could have gone in there. Oh, that would have been smart, but I didn't. Dang it. Anyway. Still learning work zones. I get it. Work zones can be confusing. They still confuse me even now. And like, I've been playing this game for 3 million years. Been 34 years. So I get it, genuinely. I also need to put some stable antelopes in here purely because I really like stable antelopes. I do have all the DLCs. I am kind of crazy. This is my favorite game in the entirety of existence. I have the second game already secured because I had it locked in actually as a Christmas present from last year, and I'm waiting until it comes out. And like, the person who I asked for is my mother, and she keeps being like, so when is that game you asked for coming out? I'm like, I don't know, but it'll come out eventually, and you'll hear about it once it does. Get that? It's very hard for me to pick a quote-unquote favorite game, but I genuinely think it's this one purely because of how much time I spent on it and how much I love it, and just how helpful it is in me educating people, because I like to be an advocate for the environment and animals and conservation in any way I can. I'm actually a student in college getting my bachelor's in wildlife ecology and management. So I love using this as a way to build habitats for animals and educate people. Obviously, it doesn't have every animal that has an animal day, so on the days that there's an animal that's not in here that I can't stream, I just do education in my Discord. But it's really nice to have this tool as a way to build something while you talk about something. Animal fact redeems that people can redeem, or like sometimes I'll just say random animal facts that I know about the animals that I'm currently building for. Yeah. And I really cannot wait till Planet Zoo 2 comes out. I'm very excited for it. I really hope that they don't... I know this is probably going to happen, but I really hope it doesn't happen. I hope they don't cut any of the animals from the current game. Even the DLC animals. If they were to come back as a DLC, I'd be okay with that. I just don't want to lose them because I genuinely like the animals we have in the game so much. But that's my own personal opinion. I know some people would differ. It's not coming out just yet. They announced that it is happening. They announced that Planet Zoo 2 is going to be a thing, which has been speculated for years if it was going to be a thing or not. They haven't announced when it's happening. So I think you're still good. Usually they take 3 million years before they decide when they're gonna let us know. Which I'm just very impatient. A game I like gets announced, I'm gonna be like, give it to me now. You know? I feel like I'm just talking right now. I'm not actually doing anything. I'm just kind of waiting to see if maybe a male will pop up. I don't think they will. This is our little honey badger exhibit. It's very cute. We have a melanistic honey badger in here. He has a baby, but it's not melanistic. Boring. We need to do any research. That is actually something I should investigate. Everybody's been researched, thankfully. I do. Ooh, is that a disease risk again? It's always you. It's always you or the Gimswalk. Always you two. This is our hippo exhibit. It's ginormous. Hip 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 hippopotamus. How many hippos do I have in here? I know I put a certain number in here for a reason. I have 3. 1 male, 2 females. I think that was the minimum amount I could have. Because hippos need so much space. This is my pygmy hippo exhibit. They live over here. Is that one grown up yet? The one baby? Lulu. No, the baby hasn't grown up yet. Okay. There we go. We're getting our porcupines in. Great. Probably sort through our these guys again. Because I feel like I'm always sorting through these guys. You and you. You, I guess. You. Very good male somewhere. And you. So many live feels. Oh my goodness. You. You. Dang. I'm losing it. This is the end. I'm not gonna make it this time. And easy. And then we will quick trade ball. I highly recommend once you get into what is this mode called? This isn't Sandbox. Franchise. If you ever branch into franchise, definitely utilize the exhibit animals. They make you so much money. Genuinely. What they don't make in donations, they make up in like having 3 million children. Great. You get bonobo donations over here. I didn't even realize that. I do have a little tiny viewing area right there. Not the best viewing area, but you can still see it. This is my bonobo exhibit. I'm just trying to stall. See if maybe they'll give me a male addict. Why is he still not here? This is one of my favorite exhibits here though, this bonobo exhibit. I genuinely think it's one of the prettiest ones I have. It's such like a jungle. This area over here makes me quite happy. Like, look at it. Jungle. And then, like, I really like the jungle exhibit. I think they're so fun because I can put so many, like, different plants and things. Did I ever check and see if we needed a new... No. And then, this is my lemur. I really like my lemurs too. I was a walkthrough exhibit at one point, but the people didn't know how to handle themselves. So they got grounded. That's why there's a path in the middle. And are no longer allowed to walk through my lemurs. I also have all the rhinos. I actually did both species of rhinos for the last World Rhino Day, which was last year. Sorry. You're banging your tail on the wall. We have neighbors. Yeah. Which Mr. It's been so long since I just looked back at all the stuff I... Take a look at this. Kind of crazy how much work has been put into this. But I think sadly that's gonna be it for tonight. I actually went over. I was supposed to end at 10:30 and it's 10:40. Oh, it probably needs to have spin time. Because it won't stop yelling. Anyway. Hey, can you let me do my outro, please? Oh, wait. I need to do the outro. Anyway. I want to thank you all so much for being here. I've had an amazing, amazing time. I hope you guys have all had a great time. We're going to go ahead and find someone to raid out to. So let's go ahead and see who is live. Do-do-do-do. We're gonna go say hi to another YouTuber who's playing some Plan 2. I've never ran into this person, but we're gonna go have some fun. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. And I'll see you guys all next time. I will be back Wednesday on Earth Day doing a... Of course, you take care too, hun. Doing a fundraiser stream for the World Wildlife Fund. I really need to change that button to where it's not my angry face. I am going to be putting up a poll for you guys to vote on what animal I do during that stream. So just let me know what you guys will like, and that'll be in my Discord right there. But I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night, and I'll see you guys all next time, babies. Here is my red message. Love you. Bye-bye.